Horizon Gents, one you reaction, and this is the billionth ant mega colony and the biggest war on earth by the channel Kurzgesagt in a nutshell. In nearly every corner of the earth, ants wage war against each other. The weapons of what nature gave them. Some have strong armor, deadly stingers, or sharp mandibles. And then there is this tiny and not very impressive ant. But it rules the biggest empire any ant has ever built, a colony spanning continents. Whoa. Fighting wars that leave millions of casualties. Let's take a look at this unlikely warriors. Line Pitha Humile, the Argentine ant. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I've reacted to a video about ant yesterday, about the army ant. I think that's, yeah. In that, you know, he said once that there is also a topic about the giant colony that spans across countries, half the country's continents. I guess this is about that. Billion ant mega colony makes sense. How the hell ant built that big of a colony? This is ridiculous. I never thought. I was an ant colony is like, yeah, maybe some square meters or something in the ground somewhere, spanning across half the countries, even continents. And how the hell this Argentinian ant went all the way to different continents? What it swam all across the sea, crossing the places? I didn't know. I thought ant would drown in the water. I don't know. I know nothing about ant, so you know I'm reacting to this. Is the third video of the series from Kurzgesagt I'm reacting to. You know, it's really awesome. I had no idea ants were this complex. You know, they had this level of intelligence. They even, you know, basically, you know, has agriculture and things. They use other insects too. I mean, that's just like, it's like, you know, we have cattle, they have cattle. What the hell? So this is gonna be fun. I reacted quite a few Kurzgesagt videos already. If you haven't seen them, check out the card. There's a playlist I created for it, Kurzgesagt reaction or something like that. Check out the other playlists too, like, you know, CGP Grey, Real Life Lore, Internet Story and Salmonella, things like that. And yeah, if you remember, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more. If you want to react to anything, comment down. You know, even if I don't reply, I'll eventually react to it. And yeah, let's watch this one. And yeah, like always, this is Kurzgesagt video. It might get blocked, so I have to put checkered box there. But if it annoys you, you know, play the original video side by side, I guess. So yeah, let's watch this one.
In nearly every corner of the earth, ants wage war against each other. Their weapons are what nature gave them. Some have strong armor, deadly stingers, or sharp mandibles. And then there's this tiny and not very impressive ant. But it rules the biggest empire any ant has ever built. A colony spanning continents and fighting wars that leave millions of casualties. Let's take a look at this unlikely warrioress, Linipithema humile, the Argentine ant. This story begins in the floodplains around the Paraná River in South America. It's a crowded ant megalopolis where dozens of ant species fight for dominance, including fire ants, army ants, and the rather unimpressive Argentine ant. It measures only 2 to 3 millimeters in length, and with its small mandibles, it's surprising that it survived among its buff competitors. Their homes are
2 to 3 millimeter. That's literally nothing, goddamn.
Equally unremarkable. Their colonies range from fairly small to very large and can be found anywhere, under logs, in loose leaf litter, or the former colonies of other ants. Here, Argentine ants prepare their most effective weapon against their competitors' bodies. Most ant species have only one queen to produce ants, while Argentine ants went all in on numbers.
This is tripping me out.
120 workers, there's one queen, laying up to 60 eggs a day. So their colonies grow fast and...
What is this core system? They take all this, you know, their ideas from Napoleon or something.
...have millions or billions of individuals. Teams of queens and workers frequently branch out and found new colonies. But this strategy has a downside. As colonies grow and produce a lot of offspring, mutations occur and new colonies adapt to new environments. Their DNA slowly changes from generation to generation and differences accumulate. So after a while, the ants that left the colony will become more like distant cousins and start to compete with their mother colony. In their native South American range,
Damn idiots. So basically they are the same ants but goes to some other place, has bit of changes over time, and they think they are some separate separate ants and just fight each other. What an idiot. Could you imagine if humans came from one place, they went to the other place and just got changed a bit here and there, and then they fought each other? How stupid would that be? Damn stupid ants.
This is how Argentine ants behave. Within their colonies, they are very cooperative and well organized, but they fight vicious wars against other Argentine ant colonies and other ant species. With equally strong opponents on every side, the Argentine ant became extremely aggressive, fighting for every inch of ground. But it could never dominate its neighbors until humans.
I don't know if it was intended or what. Their mandibles or what other hand is they're doing this. That is so funny.
Showed up. We did what humans do and transported things around the world by ship. On one of them, a few Argentine ant
by ship
hitched a ride as stowaways from South America to Madeira and New Orleans. The Argentine ants suddenly found themselves in a strange world.
I was just thinking that, like, how the hell did this Argentine ant went all the different continents? What, they swam or something? But no, obviously human came with the ship and they just hitched a ride.
Instead of being surrounded by deadly enemies, they found only victims. Nobody could fight them effectively. Because only a few Argentine ant queens were introduced to the outside world, the resulting...
I still cannot get past the fact that this ant, small damn ants that you see every day, has power to take down wasps. Are you kidding me?
Colonies had very low genetic diversity. On top of that, the introduced Argentine ants kill up to 90% of their queens every year. Fewer queens, less genetic...
They kill their queens deliberately. Damn, that's cold.
...variation. So, as these colonies spread across the landscape, ants that left the colony were no longer considered distant cousins. As a result, the new colonies form not opposing, but cooperating parties called super.
So wait a minute, there were ant scientists or something? They just thought, you know what, people are getting really diverse over time and that is causing issues. Let's just kill lots of ant queens so we stay the same throughout and could build a superior empire with a superior race with the small mustache here.
Super colonies. This is a very uncommon strategy in the ant kingdom. Only a few of the 16,000 ant species have evolved supercolonies. A supercolony was established on the west coast of the USA and became a base for the tiny ants' global conquest. Today, the Argentine ant
Look at that, they're traveling like it's nothing. Damn, look at the half of the US. Look at that, Europe. You got to be kidding me.
Inhabits the Mediterranean zones of 6 continents and many islands. This one supercolony was especially successful, establishing sister locations in California, Europe, Japan, New Zealand and Australia.
Look at that. Ants literally said, hell no to India and China. There are way too many people there. We are not going there. Let's go somewhere else. And they went to Australia and New Zealand.
One massive intercontinental megacolony of Argentine ants. This makes them the largest society on Earth, more numerous than even the human one. But their success has changed the ecosystems they invaded. California is a perfect example of this. In their greed for more territory, the invading Argentine ants have overrun and replaced 90% of the native ant species, including several species of Californian carpenter ants. Although carpenter ant workers are giants, their colonies have only between 3,000 and 6,000 individuals and stand no chance against an expanding supercolony of billions of Argentine ants.
Damn, they're like Persian, I think, yeah, Persians against the Greeks or something. Look at the number. It's like the watching movie 300. Look at the swarm of them. Yeah, obviously, strength in number. It doesn't matter how big you are. If you have just, basically, unlimited supply of soldiers, yeah.
Argentine ant workers attack by wiping toxic chemicals on their victims, which irritates the enemy and marks them as a target for other Argentine ants. When they attack, the Argentine ants wash over their victims, clinging onto their opponents in groups and pulling apart their limbs. It doesn't matter how many of them die, there are always more. Once the colony is overrun and exterminated, the Argentine ants feed on their victims' brood and take over their home and territory. The Argentine ants' numbers allow them to hunt down and devour such an excessive mass of different insects that over time, some species disappear from the ants' territory completely. Argentine ants don't care about working with the...
Okay, this might sound stupid, but like I said before, even reacting to these videos, I had no idea about this. When it comes to animals or anything, I have no idea. That's why Tears of videos surprises me, and these videos are surprising me. I had no idea ants were so powerful they could take down wasps and even spiders. You got to be kidding me. I have newfound respect for ants, because first I thought, stupid ants, who cares? I mean, yeah, they have some work tactics. Oh, everybody knows how, you know, efficient and they're workaholics they are, apparently. From the childhood, you know that. So, but I had no idea they were this complex. This is awesome.
Local flora and fauna, they consume them and move on. And if their next stop happens to be human property, they will rudely make themselves at home there too. They forage in dumpsters, bowls of pet food, and sneak into kitchens to claim leftovers. Not just our homes, our gardens and fields are also impacted by Argentine ants, since they tend to hordes of aphids as their cattle. The aphids feed from plants and produce a sweet honeydew, which they trade with the ants for protection. Since the ants have no major enemy to fear in their new homes, the aphids thrive and ultimately kill the plants they live on. So, on top of being a major disruption for the ecosystems they invade, they are also a huge pest for agriculture. But the rule of the Argentine ant is being challenged. Parts of the super colonies have broken off and become their own empires. A merciless civil war has broken out. For example, the Lake Hodges super colony has been fighting against the Very Large colony for years in San Diego County. A massive...
Simply named Very Large Colony. You have to be bad as just your name is Very Large Colony. Look at that, they have civil wars even there. So what happened to killing 90% of the queens so there is no differences?
War is going on over a dynamic front line stretching over kilometers. An estimated 30 million ants die here each year. On other fronts, an old acquaintance from the Paraná River has risen from the shadows. Red imported fire ants, which were accidentally introduced from their old home.
Red imported fire ants, what? So what, they are BMW brand or something? Imported fire ants.
To the coast of Alabama. Not only are the red fire ants fierce fighters and more than able to deal with the Argentine ant, they are also able to form super colonies themselves. Now the old wars from their distant home have been taken to a foreign battleground. In the southeastern US,
this is awesome. So first of all, Argentine ants, like, yeah, we might be small, but we have number. Now these are giant fire ants with the red color comes here. Yeah, we also have numbers. Now what?
Super colonies clashed fiercely. The Argentine ants found themselves outgunned by the fire ants. The fire ants' major workers are more than twice the size of the Argentine ants and wield venom-injecting stingers. Even though the Argentine ants fought fiercely, the fire ants were too much for them. After countless lost battles, the red imported fire ant exterminated the Argentine ants' super colony from much of the southeastern US. This is one territory.
Look at the area they covered. This is ridiculous. United States is really wide and this is like 70% of the area. This is stupid, man. Look at the size. I had no idea that there are that many ants. I always thought there are some ants somewhere here and there, a few square meters, and that's it. I had no idea for thousands of kilometers. Thousands? Hundreds and thousands of kilometers. There are just ants everywhere.
Lost, but the Argentine ants will fight on. This amazing network of cooperating super colonies is the biggest success in their history. And they'll not give it up because of a small defeat. They will stand their ground against any enemy that might arise.
World War is still going on for them.
The Paraná River or on one of the large battlefields across the world.
That's all, folks.
These videos were developed with the support of CuriosityStream.
Yeah, people, go to curiositystream.com and support this channel. He doesn't give the link there. So yeah, this was so good. Man, I love this. I had no idea. These giant mega colonies are just ridiculous, man. How can there be so many ants for this spread around? I always thought there were going to be small ants here and there, some, you know, somewhat large colonies in the forest, sure, but damn, half the US, Australia, all continents, this is ridiculous. Japan, they skipped India and China though. There are way too many people there. I'm not going there, and they just skipped it. This was so good. I think that was the last part of the ant one. I'm pretty sure he's gonna make more videos of ant, so it's gonna be fun. Is there any more this fun animal type videos from this channel? Because this channel usually, you know, goes with scientific topics, space, atoms, and, you know, nuclear things like that. But, you know, this ant thing was fun. Is there any other video like this? You know, comment down if there is. This was awesome. Alright people, if you like my lyrics and don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the lyrics Sunday. There's a link in the description. Check out the cast for the playlist like Kurzgesagt, you know, real life lore, yeah, Salmonella, CGP grill, you know, things like that. And yeah, if you like my lyrics and don't forget to like and subscribe so I know which type of videos to react to more. Yeah, I'll see you next time.